Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new segment that we have going for you through the World Cup called Grand Football Daily World Cup Review. Aren't you excited? The World Cup has eventually started, and I'm here with a few guests of mine from the Grand Football team to talk about today's game and obviously the games coming up tomorrow. Okay, so I have with me Kiki, our lady of the
Hi,
team. You are welcome.
thank you. Thanks for
And
having me this
obviously my
evening.
main man, Temizack. How are you doing,
Hi,
bro?
hi, hi. I'm good, good.
Yes. And obviously Mr. Chigs. I am Mr. Chigs. If you don't know who I am now, well, it is gonna be interesting. You don't. Anyway, back to the game. So the World Cup started today with a beautiful, beautiful game to start it all off. Qatar versus Ecuador. And obviously Qatar being the host nation and Ecuador, another member of the Group A team. And the other members of that team are Senegal and Netherlands, who will be playing tomorrow, which we'll have a look at some point. But yes, we'll start with that game. Guys, what do you think about that game?
It was expected for me, definitely, because I think I predicted uh Ecuador to win.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I actually predicted 2-1. I don't know why I gave one to Qatar
Did you predict
because
2-1?
yeah, I did, I
Okay,
did, I did.
yeah. It was
I
Yeah,
Fabrizio. Fabrizio predicted the right score. Fabrizio predicted 2-0,
wow.
and also
I also
Mr. Fab.
predicted 2-1.
Yeah, he
Damn.
predicted 2-1 as well. Well,
Yeah.
I went for 1-0. I thought it would just be a tight one, but obviously he
I don't know
No.
why
went
I gave
2-0.
Qatar. The one I gave Qatar was maybe the referee will just sort of give them
hmm
penalty
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
on hosting
Yeah.
the World Cup and
Anyway,
all of
back
that.
to the game itself. What did you guys
Mhm.
make of the game?
For me, it was glaring. There's no way Ecuador
Mm,
was sorry. There's no way Qatar was going to be Ecuador there
mm,
was no way because
mm,
they have like a stronger team. And
mm-hmm.
if you watch the match, you see that they actually had a lot of opportunities.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Had it been they were very lucky, they could
Mm,
have beaten Qatar more than 2-0. But
yeah,
Qatar also had some chances, but not just as good as their opponents. But
yeah.
to me, it was actually very good, and the fact that the same person,
Scored both
Valencia,
goals. Yeah,
yeah,
Enna
he scored both
Valencia.
goals.
He used to
Yeah,
play in the
so
Premier
it's
League. Can you guys remember
oh,
what team he actually played for in the Premier League?
Um,
I don't
Valencia,
know.
that was not Everton.
He played for West Ham and Everton. Yes,
Yeah,
Oh
I
I
think
know.
no,
so. I
I
think it's
don't know
Everton,
him.
but I know he definitely played for West Ham. So yeah,
Hmm.
he had a good game, especially in the
Yeah.
first half, scoring both goals. And he had one
Hmm.
goal ruled out for, well, not,
Yes.
VAR
It
ruled
was.
that goal out, the first
Yeah.
goal,
That's the
you
thing
know.
about VR. I think they should stop letting players celebrate like
They should
before.
just
They
say
should
it
count
straight away.
Yeah, exactly. Don't give it to them, then later you take it away. It's unfair.
Yeah, yeah. It was a good game though. And Qatar,
Hmm.
they set a new record
Yeah,
by
being the
being
first
the
host to
first
lose out.
team, the
Yeah.
host
Hmm.
team, to actually lose the first
Hmm.
game of the competition.
I didn't know they had a team like a football team,
I also
honestly.
didn't know. You're not the only
You know
person
what's
to me. I
funny
also
though?
didn't know they
You know
had a
what's
team.
funny? This team has actually been together for a while now. They've been
Really?
together since June. Well, preparing
What?
for the World Cup, because I don't think they had a proper like season going
Like
on.
calling right. Ah, I
So they
see.
had
Oh.
they had come together since June, preparing
Hmm.
themselves for the World Cup. But the problem is when you're preparing like that and not, I mean, they had been in some competitive games, but not any game that you would, say was of any significance apart from the one they played with the likes of Ghana. They actually played Ghana and they beat Ghana in a friendly,
What? I was about, do you know,
So,
I was about to actually ask that how did they even make it to the World Cup?
no,
Because
because they're the host nation, obviously.
Yeah, the host
The
automatically
host nation gets automatic qualification into
I
the World
see.
Cup. So that's how they got in. And that's why I think they kind of met early enough to start preparing themselves because they know they were lacking in a lot of areas,
Yeah.
But that still didn't help because you could see that they could not match Ecuador physically,
Yeah.
The physicality from the Ecuador players was just too much for them. I'm sure you agree with that, Temi. Did you see that? Did you see that in the game?
Yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, each time I watch, because obviously I watch Premier League and everything. But when it comes to obviously the World Cup, there is, I don't know, I'll say it's a different ball game.
Yeah.
And that's because, with the likes of, I mean, the people that won the World Cup last, which was, France, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you notice their squad depth, they had that physical presence.
Yeah.
And they really, held on tight. So with the World Cup, it's the same thing as well. And with that match exactly, it's physicality that normally wins the game, especially in World Cups, most World Cups, or what am I saying? Most World Cup games rather. I feel like obviously it's physicality that wins the game. Because it's like a straight 90 minutes, kind of, it's not, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but to be honest, I'll say it's more physical than would I say more tactics. Because tactics, with regards to tactics, Premier League, you can apply that and stretch that for games because you still have more play and all of that. But for World Cup, basically,
no, it was a good game. It was a good game, and Ecuador gave a good account of themselves. In fact, I'm beginning to think now that group might be harder than we actually thought because now that Ecuador's won their first game, it's now up to the other two. They have that upper hand at the minute. If, say, for example, Netherlands and Senegal play out a draw, Ecuador will still be on top,
Yep.
And going into the second game. And when Ecuador now play, I think it's Senegal they play last. They play Netherlands next. So when they now play the Netherlands,
Ecuador, Senegal.
Yeah, I think they're all in the same team.
Yeah, they'll play Senegal last in their group.
Oh, I thought it was next.
No. They'll play them last.
No.
So Netherlands, they might fancy their chances against the Netherlands and say,
they're playing Senegal tomorrow.
Yes, Netherlands play Senegal.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll come to that game very soon. We'll come to that game very soon. But I just feel by the time they play the Netherlands in their second game, they'll be too strong. And, glowing with that confidence from this game now, they could take it into that second game and anything can happen. If they draw in that second game, it all boils down to the third game.
Yeah.
And that could help them qualify because Senegal, now that Mane isn't part of that team, it might be, slightly deficient in that area of scoring goals.
Well, quite easy.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how that one goes. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. So let's look at the games tomorrow. Big games coming up tomorrow. big game. Well, for the nation of England, everyone will be looking at that tomorrow, 1:00.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. So what do you think is gonna happen in that game? What?
I'm expecting nothing less than 3 goals.
Nothing less than 3 goals. To who though? England.
Yes.
What do you think, Kiki?
To be fair, it's just the same thing. Temi said, England is definitely going to like put their best out there, and being that is the first game, and seeing how Ecuador has like really opened the match today, so I'm very sure they will want to like impress everybody and give it their all. But it's England, and I think they also have that team rapport, so I think they should do well. And I don't know anything about Iran football, but I really don't think they're that good.
They have actually been in the last 3 World Cups, Iran.
I know. I know.
And they played well in the last one. They played really well. I mean, they didn't make it past the group stages, but they gave every team they played.
Iran before in the same group.
I remember. It was the same group with Argentina, remember? Argentina was in that group as well.
Yes, the last one.
So they have given a good account of themselves. And I was listening to someone this evening, and he made a very valid point, because Iran, they are suited for that kind of condition in Qatar, So their players are suited for that kind of condition. So they might be the team that everyone is they just beat them. But because England might struggle with the weather conditions, Wales might struggle, USA might struggle, Iran might be the team that could they don't need to acclimatize themselves to that kind of, they could now play every team and eventually maybe
natural habitat. So
they might eventually beat one of these teams, So I won't be shocked if there's a huge upset. Well, not tomorrow, we hope.
No, but I don't think so.
In the competition,
I really do not think
Iran
so. I think England
has some kind of upsets, if you know what I mean.
But I don't think
so. I agree with you.
Exactly. not in this game.
Okay.
I'm looking at the England squad again. I'm like,
I'm also looking at the squad again. You're not the only person.
They actually have some good players in Iran. There's one guy, I didn't know he was from Iran, who plays for Porto. He scored, he's like one of the top goal scorers in the Champions League. In fact, he has 5
goals.
Taremi.
Champions League.
Oh yeah, wow. I think from FIFA actually.
Yeah, Taremi. I didn't know he was Iranian. I did not know he was Iranian, and he's a good player. Well, he's a good goal scorer, and he's in his best form right now going into this World Cup. And what better way than to play really well against England?
That's the thing about World Cup. I realize that most players actually perform better.
See, look at Enner Valencia now that scored 2 goals. He's in Turkey at the minute.
I'm already hearing Man U links. I don't know how. I don't even know how. I mean, I'm already hearing
that's what happens with World Cup. As soon as you play well, you're linked with every top team.
People start looking for you.
Now he's obviously it's the only game that has been played, but he's the top goal scorer in the World Cup. And he almost had a hat trick. So everyone be like, this guy might be good, or maybe he's playing well because of a move that he's looking to get. So, and actually in his league, in as much as he's in Turkey, he has actually scored 15 goals before now.
15?
Yeah, so he's in form. And he's taking that form into the, World Cup. So you think England are gonna walk through?
England is going to win. If they are going to win, don't worry. They are going to win.
They will be missing some players though, the likes of Maddison and Walker. They are not fit for those games, so they will definitely not be in the squad.
They have other people.
But the rest of the players they have,
they have other people
good enough to do the job.
The depth is quite decent. So.
Yeah. So
So,
what about the other game in their group? Wales versus USA. What do you guys think?
personally feel this will definitely be a tough match
Very tough.
because I was looking at the US team,
Yeah.
and I don't know why I didn't think of like looking at the team before I did my predictions, but
To be fair,
I
some of the
think,
teams were not out till late. So when we did our
yeah,
predictions, not every
I
team had submitted their
mhm.
squad.
But I think this is going to be a very tough match because apparently I heard that USA team is actually it's actually very good. And I know Wales is also very good because, of course, they are always beefing England that they are the best and all of that. So
Well,
to
they are
me,
like
I think,
derbies now, like
yeah,
playing a derby match.
yeah, exactly. So I think Wales is going to win either ways. They can manage. I think Wales is still going to be like, because they still have I think is it Bill that the Bill
Gareth
is in
Bale.
Wales, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gareth
so
Bale, yeah.
that's
So
my worry. That's my worry for Wales. Most of their stars are kind of
yeah.
like fading away at the minute. They're getting to their, retirement ages, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
The likes of
Yeah,
Gareth
they
Bale,
have
the likes
older
of Aaron
teams.
Ramsey, the likes of Joe
Yeah.
Allen. Joe Allen is in the team, but he will not be playing because he's injured. So he will not definitely play in the first game, but he's part of the team. So you can see that they have some players, but not really sure of their prospects of
It's
getting
going to
past
be a hard match anyways.
Yeah, I
But
think I put Wales to win actually.
Yeah.
I put Wales to win just because
I've gone for
because it's
a
Wales.
draw. I've gone for a draw. Me, I
I
went for
know
a
it
draw.
to be a
Okay.
tough.
Kiki,
I think I gave them 2-1.
you went for
Wales to win
Wales to
2-1
win
actually.
2-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
went
Did I
also
go
gave
for 2-1?
Senegal.
Did I go for 2-1 or
I also
1-0?
gave
No,
Senegal and Netherlands 2-1.
1-0.
1-0,
You
yeah.
went
I
for
know
one.
it would be a tough game,
Mm.
and I feel like it just be like a one goal
I would
difference.
really like to watch it. It's something to watch.
Yeah, tomorrow a lot of workplaces. It'll be interesting to see
Yeah.
how they cope
I'm
with
actually
England
watching
playing
the England match by
with
12
your
noon.
work team. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you see,
Imagine.
I don't know how it's
because
gonna be with
it
a
falls
lot
on
of
our lunch break,
workplaces.
so
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, but is your lunch break 2 hours?
Exactly.
I mean, we can
90
get most of
minutes.
the game when we get back to work. We'll be listening to audio.
And exactly, and because we're in England, there's nothing these people they can't do. They can say you can take the like 2 hours off to watch the game, then you guys can come back
Come
because
back
it
and
is
make up the
England that's
time.
playing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because they know production levels will be low when England is
Yeah,
playing.
exactly.
So you might as well just allow them
Yeah.
watch the game, you know? So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. So yeah, what about the Netherlands versus Senegal game? That's the other people in this.
This will also be another hard match because it is just Netherlands and Senegal. And the fact that Mane is not playing is going to be very tricky in Senegal's part because who takes the team? I mean, he carries the team as if he owns the team and everything. And now that he's not playing, it's going to be a very hard one. But I chose Netherlands to win.
Yeah, I think everyone has gone for Netherlands to win, but
funnily, I don't think it would be
the opposite. I went for Netherlands to win actually, but I went for Senegal to come out. I don't know why I've done that. I've gone for Netherlands to win.
Yeah, I also put Senegal
to come out of the group. First, not even second.
At first.
Yes. So I don't know why. If they're going to come out at first, they need to be winning every game.
It's going to be.
I
put Netherlands first. I put Netherlands first, then Senegal second. But as it's going, we don't know. So it's either between Senegal or Ecuador.
You never know. But interesting.
I think I put Netherlands and Ecuador. I think.
No, you put Netherlands and Senegal.
I did. I know I did. I think I did because of money.
Yeah, everyone went for Netherlands and Senegal. It was only me and Ramsdale that kind of put Senegal to finish top. and then Netherlands to finish second.
Was that
Everyone went for Netherlands and
Wow.
Netherlands, Senegal, Netherlands, Senegal.
That's
You know,
that's awesome.
we're about to put out the show where I talk about everyone's predictions, where you would see all that everyone has predicted on the video. Guys at home can watch as well. It'd be interesting to see what their thoughts are about that as well, because we've just, gone with everyone we think, should do well in the competition for each group, for the overall World Cup, for the top scorers, for the best players. Everyone has picked their, who they think should come out tops. So you want to look out for that video. That video should be dropping soon. Yes.
Please, I would like to know the person Temi puts
for
best player.
Oh, don't worry. You will see it in that. You will see it in that.
I think I know. I think I know, but I don't just want to be too forward.
I was tactical in my decision,
You sure he did not pick Cristiano Ronaldo? He's a Man U fan.
Exactly.
Cristiano Ronaldo to be best player. Or Portugal to win the World Cup. Something silly that.
I was really tactical about my decision. I feel like who I picked will reach far, at least semi-finals.
Meanwhile, all our predictions, once we get to the end of.
Anyway, I can talk about it since there's no. Can't I talk about it?
Yeah, you can. Feel free. Don't worry. It's a free space. It's a free space.
I put these people to win. I put Brazil. And
you put Neymar. Actually, I feel like this
year's World Cup will be for Brazil. Definitely.
Very different.
They have to. They haven't won it in 20 years exactly. The last time they won it was
I've seen
2002.
Their squad depth is really, is really strong. Their keepers alone. I wonder
who will be in goal.
I wonder who they will start.
I said that in the YouTube video. I said I wonder who would be in goal for Brazil because looking at both of them,
they're both good keepers.
But based on form this season, Ederson has a better form.
I know.
I won't say particularly.
The last couple of games, Alisson has
picked up exactly
because he saved the penalty and he created an assist in one of the games, and Liverpool obviously have started winning games as well. So
I think they may want to start Alisson. Then maybe later in the game,
I think Alisson. No, they don't do that with keepers, but maybe. Because now it's like the Premier League where you have 5 substitutions.
Yeah.
You're gonna have 5 substitutions every game. So maybe it might be like that where the coach might just think, okay, just so everyone has a game, especially but it's always tricky or weird seeing them change a goalkeeper in a game. Unless the goalkeeper is injured, they hardly change a keeper. They might just maybe start this one in this game and then start the other one in the next game, but hardly inside the game you see them change.
Choice of the keeper, So
tomorrow is a big day for the World Cup. It will be day 2. And all the games, we'll be talking about them again tomorrow. So you want to join us when we have a new set of guests to talk about these games. Guys, I'm so grateful you guys could join me this evening to talk about the first day of the World Cup. You started with me, so this is going in history. Yes. So thank you guys very much, and I hope you have a wonderful evening and enjoy the rest of the World Cup, and would love to have you back again sometime, obviously, during this World Cup to talk more about the World Cup. Thank you guys for watching at home, and we will be back again tomorrow with the review of the games that we've had tomorrow. Okay? Have a lovely evening, and bye for now.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Don't check this.